Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Alex and this is Emma.
And today we want to show you the highs and the lows of van life in Central Europe. This series is the story of our journey to full-time travel. Our story began in May 2015 on a trip around Europe with our friend Micah, helping with photos for a job he was doing. It was also this trip where we decided to start our YouTube channel, filming for the first time.
After a night of wild camping in Germany, we started our journey to Czech Republic.
Along the route, we stopped in Dresden, a charming city near the border of Czech Republic, where we found beautiful architecture and a local market, where I filmed the first ever Travel Beans food review.
Hi guys, me and Al just got some Kartoffelpuffer, which is a potato pancake with sugar and apple sauce. It's like a big hash brown. Very good.
After a bit more time exploring, it was time to leave, but not before getting a few more photos for Micah.
Okay, at the moment, me and Simon are just driving around the streets of Dresden, just doing a drive-by shooting session with Micah. We're just waiting to do a little loop around, and then I've got to open this door here, and he's just going to take loads of photos of me. Where is he? Being shouted at by German people. And we did it! We pulled it off! Brilliant.
We then continued on our journey to the historical centre of Prague.
Hello and welcome to the beautiful city of Prague. The city itself is so lovely. There's amazing architecture, lots of little cobbled streets and walkways. It's really, really stunning. And also the scenery just getting to the city was absolutely phenomenal. All the countryside, as soon as you come over the border from Germany to Czech Republic, it changes and it's beautiful, really, really beautiful.
We ended up not staying too long, as the busy streets made getting the shots we needed nearly impossible. We instead decided to make our way to the more rural parts of Czech Republic, where we could relax and soak in the scenery.
Hi guys, welcome to the middle of the Czech Republic.
As you can see, the views are amazing. We've set up camp just over here. Did a couple photo shoots around the campsite, sort of to show everybody. Oh,
Nice, I guess.
yeah.
I feel like every clip we filmed on this trip ended like this.
We had absolutely no idea what we were doing.
Yeah, so I'm absolutely loving Czech Republic at the moment because I think, you know, it's got a bit of everything. Scenery is absolutely stunning, and then you've also got these cities like Prague, and the architecture is just beautiful. It's really, really special.
I hated being on camera back then, if I'm completely honest, because I think deep down I just felt like this was Al's project and it really had nothing to do with me, and I had no value to add to the videos. I definitely needed to work on my self-worth back then. But luckily, being silly was always an integral part to Al and I's relationship, so that actually came pretty easy for me.
Oh look, I just found this wonderful canoe. What a lovely view.
In Prague, we picked up one last person joining the trip, Stevo, who was coincidentally our tour guide when we first met in Thailand.
Which cup was mine? Would you rather have a baby's body in a human adult's head?
Yeah.
Or an adult's body in a baby's head?
I'm gonna go with the baby head, the adult body.
Is that because you already have a baby's head?
Yeah, I'll be gaining hair.
With our group now complete, we made our way to our last stop in Czech Republic, which would go on to be a place we'd never forget. After a fantastic day of exploring the beautiful old town and drinking by the fire, Alex decided to do something unexpected.
So right now, we're having a campfire maybe 10 meters away, and
I'm actually looking in my bag for an engagement ring that I've been holding on to until the right time. Tonight we're around the fire in the middle of Czech Republic, going to Bratislava tomorrow with a group of friends, the same people that I knew when I first met Emma. So I think time is to do it now, and I feel so sick. Could you imagine how awkward it would have been if she'd have said no? So a little tip for you fellas, trap her into a situation where she can't say no.
We're just sat here enjoying a glass of wine on the river, taking in the views and taking in the last 24 hours, I guess, really. We haven't told any of our family yet.
Just trying to digest the information at the moment.
Trying to sort of enjoy it between us for a while before we announce it to everybody.
To the future.
Cheers.
After a lovely day off, we went back to the campsite where the group were waiting to celebrate with us.
I think everyone should have to talk in a medieval accent to go with the royalty theme.
Fables, riddles, and questions you may, we cannot answer. If we do, we drink in dismay.
So now we're leaving Czech Republic. It's been a pretty eventful few days, to be honest.
It's been the best 3 days of my life.
Best country in Europe, my favourite country in Europe. But it is the place that I got engaged, so it's going to have a special meaning for the next 6 months until we break up. So yeah, goodbye Czech Republic.
The next stop was Bratislava, the capital of Slovakia. After spending some time in the centre, we had to find ourselves a camping spot for the night, which was proving difficult until we found what we thought was the perfect spot at a nearby lake.
So things are looking up. Emma, in the last 2 minutes, how many naked people have you seen?
Oh, one.
A man?
And a lady in a bikini. Half naked.
One naked man and a half naked woman. This country's not too bad.
Not too shabby.
So the place that we're staying by the lake hasn't been as idyllic as it seems. People are in the bushes all the time. Why are there so many people in the bushes? The brochure said there'd only be a few people in the bushes. So we've gone to bed.
People creeping around in the bushes, and all you can see is like the light on the end of their cigarette. So we're not quite sure what they're doing in the bushes.
Or a silhouette as a car drove by.
That's creepy.
Cars keep driving in and out, and when they do, like, people hide behind the bushes. They just stood there watching us. So we've had to move everything from the front seat, and we've got a system where we're going to just hit the horn if anything happens, and we're just going to drive and get out of here.
The next morning, we found syringes laying in the grass nearby, so we knew it was a place we should probably be leaving ASAP, so we made our way to Hungary.
We're just doing a quick little tour of Budapest, and when we got in, it was stunning as usual everywhere we've been. So we're now just at a viewpoint overlooking all of Budapest. Next stop is a lake that Micah knows of that he's been to before.
And it starts with a B, but I cannot for the life of me remember the name of it, so we will have to let you know that later.
This is the best travel program you can find out there.
That lake was Lake Balaton, which to this day has to be one of the best sunsets we have ever seen.
Yes, as you can see, it looks absolutely amazing. I don't think the camera will actually be able to pick it up, but it looks like something out of Life of Pi, probably, would you say? It's just, it kind of, the sky fades into the water. It's absolutely amazing.
So yeah, just from a thin strip of landscape, you can actually tell the difference between the horizon. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to tell. Just the ripples of the lake from where the swans and the ducks are swimming is also how you can tell. Otherwise, it couldn't be more still. The sunset is ridiculous. It's something that we would compare to things we've seen in Asia.
Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite sunsets.
The next day got off to an interesting start when Steve-O showed off his Steve Irwin skills.
There might be another one then, just be careful.
Yeah, might be lots of them. Oh my god, beauty!
You are ridiculous, Steve-O.
What's that? Yeah, man, it's freshwater. Most of them can swim. I don't know what he is. People say there's no... I've got no idea what this snake is.
Have a with that hand.
He's gone, he's out of there.
Looking back to our 20s, I think drinking was definitely something that represented a good trip. And we've actually changed a lot in the way we travel since then.
Well, kind of changed. Drinking still kind of represents a good trip, but the hangovers in the 30s, not so much.
No. Actually, if anyone watching has a hangover cure recommendation, leave it in the comments down below. It'll help us all.
Now I'm in my 30s, I like to have a nice chat with gentle music with friends while I have my drink. I don't like to go completely mental like I did then. So we've just got to some Hungarian town. This bit looks like an old beach party town. There's nothing going on at the moment, but we just found there's 2-for-1 cocktails, so we'll see you later.
They are on fire. Drink it.
Yeah?
Oh, I can smell that from here, mate. It smells like a petrol station.
Jesus Christ, I think it's just to enjoy a cocktail. Look at my straw! So I've spilled urine all over my shorts. So right now, I'm just putting water everywhere. So it looks like I've dried my hands. Okay, we're back from the pub. And Steve-O's told me about this famous game. What do you call it?
Possum.
Okay, what's the name of the game?
You sit up in a tree and you drink.
We're going to choose this play area over here though, because we don't want to do too much climbing. And the outfits are just for fun. Okay, so this is the weirdest blog post that I'm ever going to do. So right now we're playing possum. We got to drink these 2 beers here before we can come down. Last time you saw me, I was in a morph suit. It was amazing weather, and now the storm has rolled in, and it's going to be a big one. As you can see, it's pretty intense. We got lightning, we got thunder. The rain hasn't hit yet, but it's going to. If you can see, the waves are crashing in a lot more than at least they were. This was still 2 minutes ago. I'm just trying to show the aftermath. So we've just woken up this morning and no one really remembers anything, but things got really out of hand last night.
20,000 years of evolution went out the window last night. Apparently we were turned into a caveman.
There's the dance floor. We just turned into animals. We started dancing in the mud, making tribal noises all night. We've seen a few German people this morning that do not look happy at how loud we were. So we're going to try and just pack up as quickly as possible and go.
Oh, don't you hate that feeling after a night of heavy drinking and you wake up and you have this question like, what did I do to embarrass myself?
Yeah, even when you've done nothing wrong, like I feel guilty. So when I do something wrong, like in this situation, I feel really guilty.
Yeah, it's not good. It's clear to see that we were very uncomfortable with the presenting stuff back then on camera, but it's also really nice to see that as the trip is progressing, we seem to be becoming more comfortable with capturing those off-the-cuff moments.
I think we started to have more fun with it, which was definitely not the case at the beginning.
Yeah, and it's definitely not the case with the presenting stuff. You can just see we're not having fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Leave in the comments what's your best and your worst moments camping.
Were there syringes?
Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and beans out! We are now going to trek from Italy to Switzerland to have a beer at the pub across the border.